road to WrestleMania begins here. That sounded as epic as I wanted it to, otherwise it might have just come off as really stupid. What's up, guys? So, the Royal Rumble is about to hit. It's off the chart. Honestly, it's a lot of people's favorite event of the year, and I gotta admit, it really is mine too. And there's just so many different reasons why anybody could be excited for it. Outside of the fact that we have the crazy unpredictability of the Rumble match, I love the fact that we have great, awesome matches this year, but overall, it's the surprise entrants that make this Rumble match even more special. Or any Rumble. I mean, think about it. You take a look back at some of the older Rumbles over the past at least 70 years, and you see when these surprise returns just blew the crowd up. I mean, think about it. I mean, you look back to, like, I think it was 2011 when Kevin Nash as Diesel came back, and it was like the coolest thing ever. Or last year when AJ Styles appeared in the Royal Rumble. Usually we have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen in the Rumble, and we pretty much have an idea of the matches that are going to get set going into WrestleMania. And this year is no different. We have a couple of them. Right now, the scuttlebutt being, we're going to have Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, the rematch, which Lesnar is supposedly going to win. And then, of course, you've got Seth Rollins versus Triple H. Now, that one I don't even doubt is going to happen. I pretty much guarantee that. But I'm thinking, what about some other potential matches? You gotta remember that a lot of times matches get set in motion at the Royal Rumble. Like, for instance, you look back to like 2005 when Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels had their run-in at the Rumble, and it escalated and captivated and culminated in one of the best matches I've ever seen. I love the fact that this year's Royal Rumble is so unpredictable, because a lot of times, at least 70 to 80% of the years, we've been able to guess who's going to win the Royal Rumble. I mean, you can guess when Roman Reigns is going to win it, you can guess when Triple H is going to come back and beat him for it last year. You know, it's not hard to guesstimate the Royal Rumble winners. I mean, they try to throw us curveballs every once in a while, like when Sheamus won it in 2012 when he last eliminated Jericho, who was supposed to win it to face CM Punk at WrestleMania. So, a lot of times, they try to throw you for loops, which is always fun and always enjoyable, sometimes backfires. But my personal prediction, one of two predictions, is going to be that nobody on the SmackDown side is going to win it. Now, why do I base that off of it? Because nobody's got any momentum. Nobody on SmackDown has momentum. The only person with real momentum on SmackDown at this point, believe it or not, is Baron Corbin. He's got the most momentum. Dolph Ziggler's got momentum, but why would they give him any kind of thing? They just gave him all this other stuff. And I mean, yes, he came through and delivered with the Intercontinental title, and could he do it with the World title? Probably, but I don't know. My guess is that the SmackDown side does not have enough steam or momentum in its stars at this point to justify a winner. But that's the beauty of the Rumble. I love being wrong here. If I'm wrong, hey! But I myself personally have a different prediction. One that's actually not that hard to guess. If you take a look at all the pins and the things that have been set up to this, only one person logically makes sense, and that to me is Chris Jericho. Sense alone would dictate that Jericho win the Rumble, and then over the course of the next 2 months, they watch this implosion that they've faked for the past God knows how many months, and finally have it happen at WrestleMania. Have Jericho finally just snap and be like, screw you, I'm taking this. Now, on that same note, you think to yourself, how does the U.S. title fit into this? I don't know, okay? This is just my prediction. I never thought about Jericho being U.S. champion being any kind of a factor. Myself, personally, I got two people I would love to make a surprise appearance at the Rumble this year. In this case, none other than the first-bound ballot Hall of Famer 2017's own newest inductee, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle could very well just make an appearance. Not so much that doesn't have to be in the Rumble. I would love to see him in the Rumble. I mean, think about it. How great and how loud would the reaction of those 40,000+ people be in the Alamo Dome when that iconic metal music hits? That's just gonna erupt, and everybody just goes completely ape shit when Kurt